Morning, guys. We are heading out to Charlotte. Been invited out by Dynabody and Carolina Fitness Equipment to come check out their new and improved Monolift. See, we've had a Monolift. We've had two Monolifts in this gym for the past 5 years, and they've been awesome. But since Carolina Fitness Equipment has taken over Dynabody, they've done some modifications. Part of this, too, is they are working on monoliths for the Ghost Clash in Miami, and they've been working with Alex Uslar, which I probably messed that up, but oh well. So they've added a few cool little stuff to the Dynabody monoliths, and I'm excited to go test them out and see what they've done. See if that's something that we want to bring into our new space. So enjoy the road trip, and we'll see you soon. Interestingly enough, Dynabody was created by Heavy Harris. He's a fella that I think he's from Hendersonville. I went and I met with Heavy Harris, and we kind of figured out what I wanted for the gym. Anyways, it was not exactly the most, it wasn't exactly the easiest process. Fast forward a few years, I've met with Darren Pace, who works for Carolina Fitness Equipment, several times over the years. He's come out, super good guy. He's always been ready to help and eager to help with my gym. Last year, the year before, Carolina Fitness bought Dynabody out. And so he was like, hey, we took over Dynabody. We'd love to hear some good feedback from you. And so fast forward to now, we are working on getting turf through Carolina Fitness. They're working up quotes for turf in the front area that's going to have our logo on it. They're also working on quotes for our sauna and cold plunge. And so Darren was like, well, why don't you come look at this Monolift? We've revamped it. We've created this different, used like the base structure of the Dynabody Monolift, which is one of the more original Monolift designs. And we've modified it, taking in information from other monoliths that people like, and they're working with the Ghost Clash down in Miami to create the monolith for that meet. So I guess because of my background with competing and powerlifting and utilizing monolift, but also having a Dynabody original monolift in my space for so many years, they asked me to come out to Charlotte to check it out. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to, one, get a video in, but two, check out what they're designing and what they're doing, maybe give some feedback. And from what I've heard, it's going to be mostly positive feedback. So kind of a cool opportunity that if I was working at a desk job, I wouldn't have this opportunity. So I'm taking full advantage of this. Yeah. That was a long talk.
Tell me about the progress you've made in the space since we last saw you. It's been a week or
so. It's been about a week and a half since you've been out, and we broke ground. And Saturday I put together a work party. We had a bunch of our members come out, which was incredibly amazing. And we finished kind of majority of the work of pulling the floor up. I mean, it's a whole lot of flooring that has to come up. So almost the entire floor was pulled up. Made 2 dump runs with my brother's truck. He's got a dump truck that we used. The first one, I think we had a little over 3,000 pounds on that truck that we dumped worth of carpet. It was just carpet. The people that came out Saturday really made a big difference. We're almost to that point where now we're just waiting on architect and general contractor to finalize drawings, and so that we can move forward with building out the space.
How far are you from having final drawings, renders, that kind of stuff? Do you have an estimate?
I don't have an estimate, but originally it was proposed to be about 6 weeks. So I think we're into week 3 of those 6 weeks.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud, we're here.
Cool. I'll walk out to the door there.
Cool.
All right, man. Sounds
All right.
good. Thanks.
Yeah, man, thank you. Oh, sweet.
So, yeah, I'm excited to let you see these. So, comp bench is kind of like the first real step towards
Cool.
the combos. So you'll get to see some of that.
Awesome.
Definitely want to hear your feedback. And then we've gotten a lot of really good feedback on the mono.
Yeah.
Kind of with the Dynabody brand, what we're kind of tossing around right now is doing like classic series and then doing like an upgraded series too.
Yeah.
So like with rollers,
Mhm.
upgraded pump, and
Okay.
because the Dynabody pump's like it's all right, but
Yeah.
once something
It's
upgraded,
it's done pretty good for me so far.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
the car jack pump.
Yeah.
If it goes out, you just go to AutoZone and get your new one.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're tossing around right now is the idea of like classic series Dynabody and then some upgraded stuff too. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet, but
Hey,
something like that.
that's the fun part, figuring out the names.
Yeah, I think they moved the stuff right up front, so we'll take a look at that first.
Woo! Got lots of space in here.
We do, yeah. We did some upgrades from last year, for sure. So nicer pins.
Those
for
are some
sure.
fat pins too.
Yeah.
The pins that I have, the combo rack that I have, they're a lot thinner than this, and they've bent.
Oh,
Really?
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really good to know. Only things left to change on this, we wanted to make sure, like structurally, there's a couple of accent kind of things, design things. So on the final version, this won't be the decal won't be there. It'll actually be like a die-cast cutout.
Okay.
On both sides.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like with all Dynabody stuff, it can be whatever colors. So on this particular one, it'll be white. And then on the back here, we'll actually have, this will be removed and we'll actually have like the numbers on the back.
Okay.
So for like, quick mark and
Yeah.
number, whatever. And then,
Are those going to be laser cut? Yeah.
yep. So,
Yeah, I've found that having letters that are on top of the paint or even painted on, they don't last.
right.
And it needs to be cut out. And then especially for like a competition reason, having them here so that the head judge can see that it's in the right spot.
Let's take a look at the,
Awesome. Yeah.
and then we'll walk around the facility a little bit.
What do they think about the lip?
They didn't have any issues with it.
Okay.
They thought it was going to be too deep when they first saw it.
Too deep. Oh, from here to here?
Yeah,
This
which
is
yeah.
pretty deep. Having the deeper, it's nice for catching a bar, especially if they're pulling it away and bringing it back in. You got more space to potentially catch that bar.
Right.
I do like that this, like Ghost, they came down here. That's a problem for guys that have it in like this, and their arms are here. Their arms are hitting that, and when you would see this arm come swing down, and it would actually hit the person's arm,
Wow.
and it would knock it out of the way, and then they would miss the rack.
Gotcha.
So not having that piece there, which is really nice.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That was a huge thing they were kind of talking about. So we originally Dynabody had the circular tubes.
Oh yeah.
And that piece that would sit, it was rounded as well, but like
Okay.
it didn't roll.
Yeah.
So having the active roller is huge. Obviously.
Oh yeah. Well, mine's eaten up so much,
Yeah.
and it eats up the bars too.
It does. Yeah.
So not having I come from a world in the Navy where we had engineered wear surfaces and everything. So pumps and all this other equipment that we worked with, they had engineered wear surfaces that were easily replaceable. And so having a roller that you can replace, especially a gym owner can be like, come in and Allen wrench this off, put a new one on, night and day. Because one, this is going to wear before a bar does. And that was the thing with Ghost is their rollers were high tensile metal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were actually eating up bars too.
Yep.
And then they wouldn't roll because you've got a bar that's eaten up that doesn't have any knurling where it sits here, and it can't roll this roller. So having something, and just being communicative with any gym owner or personal use that buys this, hey, this is a wear service. It's going to wear out over time.
Yep.
And so you just call us up and we replace it,
Exactly. Yep.
kind of thing.
And the cool thing about this too is even if you have like an existing mono,
Yeah.
we'll eventually have it to where you can just like upgrade this arm too.
Okay.
So then, yeah, that's kind of the plan on this.
Yeah.
But then,
Well,
like,
all this looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you could just take these off
Exactly. Yep.
and replace them on
So
any
then
Dynabody,
basically-
or is it direct replacement?
Yep.
Yeah. So then you would just have these separate.
Yeah. So then
You could
basically
buy-
you could buy like classic, and
Yeah.
then
Upgrade.
always upgrade to that if you want.
That's
to.
always nice, to fit budgets and whatnot.
Yeah.
The only thing about that I would be, not nervous, like something to think about. With this adjustability here, and you have the ability to make the monolift for people that are super tall or people that are super short. And so we have like our red mono is for the shorter people,
Okay.
and then the orange one's for the taller people.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we just messed with opening this up more for taller, because if you have this all the way down here, it's not going to reach up high enough for some of the taller people. I like the upgrades, at the time and consideration y'all are putting into a lot of this stuff. I think the overall, here was my thoughts with moving in the new space over the past couple of years. It's something that didn't just come up, out of nowhere.
Sure.
I've been thinking about this for a long time, and the monoliths were one of the only things that were going to come over to the new space, because they work, and they work well. But I was also thinking about upgrading to rollers somehow.
Right. Yeah.
I was gonna hire, machinists to create the arms to do the rollers. So it's nice that this is already something that's happening.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's good.
We got
Heavy.
your black and gold one ready to go, man.
Do you really?
We put together some renderings to show
Oh,
you
nice.
today. Yeah.
Awesome. Heavy was timed out on Dynabody. He created a really cool thing for a long time, but he wasn't progressing it, and it needed to progress. It needed to change with the times. So I think it's really cool that y'all are taking over and doing something special with it. Is this the same super squat, or no? This is not a super squat.
Overhead press.
This is a press, right?
Yeah, this is a press.
Oh.
So this is kind of
Unilateral press.
Yep. So
Oh,
this
that's
is
nice.
The beginning of
I can't stand on this.
Yeah, don't stand on it like I did.
We can take.
Get your two.
Okay.
Here, you just stand on the other end, and I'll pick you up.
Here, I'll get over.
So that's cool. So you can do any of it. That's nice. And it's got that the chains, that Dynabody special. Awesome, dude. Appreciate the walkthrough, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Good luck in Vegas. Have fun. So just walk through the brand new space that Carolina Fitness Equipment has moved into out here near Charlotte. I think it's right around 100,000 square feet of a bunch of toys in here. We kind of went over a bunch of different equipment, stuff that they're redoing since they took over Dynabody. They're adding some really cool features to these pieces. Some of, Dynabody's feature pieces, the competition bench and the Monolift. Super excited about this opportunity. They're going to be helping me out with some of my original equipment, maybe interchanging some of our competition stuff out, and also helping us out with the turf and the cold plunge and sauna. We didn't get to talk about that much today, but we've got some ideas and specifications of how we're going to do that, and they're going to help us out with that. So We appreciate the opportunity here at Carolina Fitness. They're great for used and new equipment. Walk-ins welcome. I mean, we did walk in. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Hello? Hello? Where are you at, man? Where are you at? Do not touch. I don't want to get in trouble. Let's see if he's in.
I like the single powerlifting chair. This is how you go powerlifting.
Yes. Yeah, but that chair's a little too nice. Honestly. Yeah.
You could write a message in chalk.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we left the message. Grab rate is on repeat until he comes back. Good to go.
You want to take a picture? What's up, guys? So wanted to show you a little bit of what we did over the weekend. We had a work party Saturday. We had a few members out that helped out. It was a tremendous effort. We got most all of this up. We still have some, stuff to sweep up and a little bit of fine touches left. But this kind of puts us in a good place to get prepared for building the space out. So want to appreciate everybody, tell everybody thank you that came out and helped. And thank you for everybody that's been supporting us so far. Keep staying in tune. We're going to be pushing as much content as we can to tell you about the progress of this space. But that's about it for that. So we'll talk about today. Today we got to go out to Charlotte to Carolina Fitness Equipment. We got to tour their new facility, 100,000 square foot of space to get in new and used equipment. They're going to be helping us out with some of our current equipment in the space at 713 Ray Avenue, refurbishing, replacing, and bringing it over here. And they're also going to help us out with our turf and our cold plunge and sauna. So really cool experience today. We got to sit down with Darren and David and Derek and walk through their whole space and go over everything that Carolina Fitness Equipment does. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so if you could hit that like and subscribe and also share it on your social medias. We love to see the shares. We appreciate everybody that supports us. So stay strong and we'll see you soon.